This is literally all you need to do a brake pad change on the BRZ. 14mm wrench does not have to be a socket. It might even be easier with a spanner instead of the socket. 19mm to get your wheel lugs off. Just makes your life a little bit easier. Obviously, set of brake pads, lubricant or lube. All of this kind of comes in the kit. These in this jack stand for when you're jacking your car up. That's pretty much it. And of course, a tool is nice to have to push the pistons back into the caliper. One of the things I certainly like to do is open the brake reservoir cap. See how it's already mostly at the max line? I'll just kind of set this loosely so the air can come out. The max is right here, and the yellow line is almost touching it. But the thing is, when we're pushing in these calipers, that is all going to be pushing all this fluid that's in these lines back up to that reservoir, so we need to relieve that pressure when we're pushing it in. Once you have the wheel off, you will be taking off this bolt and this bolt. Right now I just have the caliper propped up on the control arm, and I have this pushing tool that allows me to push the caliper back in as I spin to the right, and then there's always like a pretty obvious stopping point when I've turned it enough, and I have met it now, and it's usually really flush. That silver part right here, right down in here, is usually pretty flush with the inside of the rubber. This one is almost gone. Not enough. Side with the arm is this one, compared to side without the arm, this one. only one of the 4 rear pads has this little arm. Doesn't really seem to come into contact with anything, but it goes in this orientation. So the arm goes on the bottom back side of the right rear caliper. All the way up to max now. Check out our schedule on revmatchracing.org to drive with us on track. You do not need a modified car in order to drive on track, as long as your car meets our tech inspection requirements and you have a certified helmet. Thanks again.